All right, so let's give a quick update. It's been a while since I've done any sort of build videos. If you guys remember 2-bit, well, this is the new version. Mike, who you've seen with Iron Angel and everything, he's the proud owner of what used to be 2-bit, and he's just making it better and better. He took the old, more or less single off. Now we have an 18-horse Oppie that he threw in there. He has a slide carb on there. I know he's going to be working on doing some reinforcements to the frame just to make sure there's never issues. And what he's also doing is making a custom exhaust, a whole new way that we've never done here in Mowers Gone WILD garage. What he did is, what we've done before is we just taken some pipe, put them off the side, kind of like Bandit and everything. But now what he's doing is he's actually making a custom baffle. And Mike went ahead and he actually made a template of this, 1/2-inch holes. It's a 1/2-inch holes, and then
they
1/2
come
inch.
out to a 1/2 inch. The kit that I made is a 3/8.
Okay.
But then I did a taper bit on there that brings it up to a 1/2 inch.
Okay.
Then you take a screwdriver in there and bend them.
Yep.
So that way it's got teeth that suck the air around the outside.
Okay. And then what he's doing with this is, you can kind of see there, is he beat it right into that. That gets bolted on here and ends up where that ends up right there, bolts the frame. Then he has,
the other one's still bolted.
yeah, then he has flex pipe that he's running from here to there, just in case if there's any movement with the frame or the motor, that he's not breaking a weld and having to have more or less a loose hanging exhaust. So that way everything can be rigid but also have some flex. We can kind of get a look on this side. Lighting's not as good, but I believe, Mike, you're running an 8 on this motor. Is that what it is? Isn't it 8? What's on the pulley?
That's an 8-inch.
So we have an 8-inch to a 3-inch in the rear. We have not. He fired it all up and everything last night, got everything running, but has not actually ran this yet with this style. I know before this motor was, or this mower was running about, I think probably at least close to 30 miles an hour. It just has the spicer open, trans in the back. Really cool little mower. You can almost call it a budget build in the sense that you can find these Oppies. They are getting harder to find. People are charging more, that they know what they are. They're really reliable as long as you make sure you keep oil and everything else in them. So we're going to really see what this thing can do. He's been doing some awesome fab work to it. His whole plan for this is to run kind of like what we do with Blue on Black and Waterboy, making it a trail runner. Iron Angel, if you watched our very last part of Cedar Creek, he ended up flipping, and it was just top heavy. Yeah, he runs a little slower than he would like. He wants something that can keep him a little lower, have more speed, and just have more fun with. So that's what he's planning on doing with this, keeping it a trail ride. So thanks for checking out this one, and we'll take a look at Blue on Black and Waterboy while we're out here in the garage. All right, so everyone should be familiar with Blue on Black. I just kind of want to go over, there's a whole build series on this. I know of at least 2 videos I made kind of the process. A lot of it's still the same motor, no modifications, no nothing. Have my pedal here. Pedal runs up to there. I have it bypassing the governor right to the carb itself. I bent out most of the hood and the damage from the Cedar Creek ride. It's a little better. It's a little more square now, so I'm fine with it. Yep, we're going to be building a front bumper on this. I have one that I can bolt up. I just haven't got to it. The spindles, I went ahead and greased, and I put some Zert inserts in it to allow me to grease them better. So again, we have, let's see here, I don't know the size off the top of my head, so forgive me, 18 by 9.5 by 8 front tires. Then we're the rear off Predator from back in the day. And then Matt made me some custom hubs. He cut a front 8-inch wheel, cut the insert out, and then bolted it to the rim to be able to make adapter hubs. So that way I don't have to have spacers or anything. Then again, we have the Peerless 820 in here. If you know nothing about this, this has the EC carburetor, 1-inch shaft conversion kit. It is a 6-speed. I finally do have all 6 gears. I went ahead and I made me a brake setup. You can see here. So there's a shoe, then the drum, or the caliper, whatever the technical name is, but that's actually mounted to this. When I push the brake in, it pushes this shut, which again locks onto this. So I have the same thing on this side. This side is driven by cable that will pull that shut. They seem to be working pretty well. I have not drove it since. It's not as hard of a grab as I would like. George, Redneck Tractors, he's done a hydraulic brake on the 820, and I'm starting to get more interested in just figuring out a way to do that. He sent me photos and stuff, so we'll see if I end up going that route. But a lot of this is, again, the same as the original build. It's been phenomenal, been really reliable. Since I already am out here, I'll just kind of go over. So this is a Cub Cadet, old school, heavy duty front end with the really nice spindles that are all on there. They have grease inserts, everything as well. Built custom tie rod back and forth with the twist style. Let's see here, see if I can find a better angle. There we go. Twist style allows a little bit of flex. I hate the other ones. They seem to break a lot easier. I love just putting a through bolt, lock nut, everything else. Very adjustable. Need to get rid of that. I don't run the original lights. Still allow my full wow, I'm not even gonna try that right this second. But where it can go up and down. So nothing's rigid on this. I bolted it in the original standpoint. Redneck Tractors helped me more or less figure out exactly how to do this. I just had to modify the exhaust a little bit, and by that I mean hammer it to fit, because this actually came forward, so the stock exhaust had a harder time fitting in there. Let's see. Again, everything else other than the pulley setup is about what it's always been. So we have a 7-inch here in the front. I have about a 3.5-inch idler here, and I believe this is a 3-inch or 2.5-inch inside diameter V groove. This is a double polar, meaning when I push this in, both of them move. This all custom built. I don't know if you can see it well enough, but we have the bolt here. We have, let's see, sorry guys, we have the throw up here, pulling, that pulls this back, keeps this here. I built a belt tensioner on that and here, or not belt tensioner, belt keeper there and there to help keep this belt. And then it goes to a 4.5-inch pulley there in the back. And again, unfortunately, just a little dark. I do the holy-poly. So I put the holes in the pulley that help keep the water and the mud out. It really helps keep down the heat, the wear on the belt, and also the slippage. So it makes it way better. As long as I don't steer too close, I keep the this out. I just noticed even just then, if I steer far this way, which is not all that often I ever steer that hard, it'll hit the belt. This way is just fine. So again, that's kind of just blue on black, just a quick overview. Everything's been really good with this build. I've absolutely loved it. Just trying to come up with a really good, reliable brake setup's been the tough part. So now let's go over to Waterboy. Now we have Waterboy here. Let me move that out of the way.
Explain what you're doing to Waterboy, because he's doing video.
So we got Waterboy. This is Matt's baby. This thing's awesome. Matt got it from someone that we used to ride with. It still does once in a while, Dale. They had a lot bigger pulley and everything on the front. Didn't have these tires on it, but it came in the package deal that he got. And then he changed out the seat. That's actually Bandit's old seat. This little single 18-horse Duramax, all completely stock. I believe he changed the carburetor on it though. Did a slide carb, so more or less a racing carburetor, I guess you can almost say, off Amazon, you know, one of the mid-range, probably 50, 60 bucks. Has electric fuel pump to it now. Or no, not electric, I lie. It's a mechanical fuel pump, so meaning it's all based off vacuum. Thing runs awesome. It's just pull start. He built this cover here to help just keep, for one, a lot of the mud and everything out. The hood and everything still opens. And this is all new. The front bumper that he designed here. So you have kind of like an angle on both sides. Big old heavy duty front steel bumper to help keep some weight. Whole idea is to have the rear go back and then lift the chassis up a couple inches, because see if I can get this angle, you can kind of see that the back's a little lower than the front, and with this motor not being very heavy when we're trail riding, this front likes to pull up. So he wants to be able to change that. So he's been almost never really having to do anything to this build. It's been really good. It's been phenomenal. We can see his sort of his clutch setup. It's, I believe, fairly stock. This has the 8-speed transmission in it that he has in it. So, and I believe he actually swapped that in. This is all welded. With that, he's going to have 3 forward speeds, high-low, make it 6 speeds for forward, and then high-low for reverse. Thing's been awesome. So then, again, we have the foot pedal, everything else that runs to it. So this is a really reliable build, probably one of the most reliable that we have. It's had next to no issues. He just rebuilt the tie rods for the steering, again using what we absolutely love. I don't know the technical name of these style. They allow a little bit more give and then a through bolt through them instead of the ones that have just the bolt kind of built in. We've had them bust. Tire can go whatever way, you can end in a tree, whatever else, and kind of ruin your day. We've had no problems with these whatsoever. Absolutely love them. Wheel horses have very strong cast fronts and spindles. He has some Hoosier tires here in the front, 18 by 6.5 by 8. Absolutely love these things. He grips really well, can turn really well. Then big old meats here in the back. Let's see what we have here. We have 22 by 11 by 8s here in the back. These things, it looks like Mud Crusher is the name there. They seem to really grip through the mud. This thing doesn't get stuck very much. Brakes work awesome.
He wants to put the big horse on here though.
Okay, yeah. So he does want to go to the bigger tires, bigger rim. So. But yeah, that way it would help get it up in the air a little bit more in the back too. So again, really cool build. We're hoping to do a lot. Well, I shouldn't say a lot more to this. I mean, again, it's kind of where he wants it. But this is going to be a staple. We got another wheel horse that we're going to be building really soon, probably starting this coming week, and going to let you guys know about that too. All right, so here's the wheel horse that I'm calling the subscriber build. Or just more or less supporter for Mowers Gone Wild. Me, Travis, is going to be the builder, the driver, and kind of the one that's going to be financially putting everything up. I'm actually going to be tearing Predator apart to build this, meaning that it's going to be a really sad day, but I don't feel like trying to make a whole new clutch setup. They're out there. A lot of money would go into it, and honestly at this point I got offered this to build, and then Predator will be just kind of put on the back burner, and once just financially I'm able to get that to where I want it to be and be the build I want, we're going to be doing this. So 670 is going to be going in there. We're going to be straight piping it with some sort of muffler style, so that way I can legally ride in the trails. Probably going to be doing dual carb slide. I mean, this thing is just, it's going to be awesome. We're going to be taking this transmission out. We're going to be locking it, meaning welding it. This is the 8-speed as well, so 6 forward gears, 2 reverse. Probably taking, if possible, the tires off Predator for the front as well, so I have 22-inch bear claws in the front with my 24-inch wheels in the back. This thing will be hopefully just absolutely awesome. This is the C81. What I really want is for my supporters, meaning if you go on and you buy merchandise off our site, mowersgonwild.com, to support us, or if you support me on TikTok live or any other way I can really think of, rather either be by donation through PayPal, anything that you guys are willing to do. You know, I'm not trying to get rich by any means, just help by financially putting this thing back together. With that though, I want to put names on, I believe I'm going to do the hood. I don't know if it, depending on how many supporters I get, of if I can make a design out of them. So for now they're going to get all written down. So that way when I come up with the paint style, rather I keep it a tiger stripe or do some sort of rustic, or maybe even keep the patina look of this. I have not came up with that. I kind of want it to be the people that help more or less support this build and help support Mowers Gone Wild, making the decisions on the design that we can both agree on. So again, this is just going to be the build though. So just imagine, the 12-inch rims, which are already on it, but a lot bigger tires, meaty, big old 22-inch bear claws in the front. If I could fit them on there without it looking funny. Wheel horses are just a little bit different, so we're going to figure that one out. But again, the big 670 is going to go in there straight piped, so sound mean, dual carb, so it's going to be a lot better throttle response. I mean, this thing's going to be a beast, so I really look forward to this build, and I hope you guys do too. Again, if you guys want to help support that, we do TikTok lives. So every Wednesday we plan on doing TikTok lives here in the Mowers Gone Wild garage. And sorry, I'm backing up to get better lighting for you guys. So TikTok lives every Wednesday. You can join us. TikTok allows subscribers. I believe it's somewhere around $5 a month. I would much prefer if you support more than 1 month, but you do what you can. Well, again, we're not looking to try to dime anyone out of this and shake everyone up and down. But if you want your name on the mower, you want to be part of a design process of this and input, and to when I can start winning races or be out trailing and you see videos of it, you can know that you helped and your name will be on it as well. So yeah, if you want to help with that, feel free. Reach out to me if you need to. Mowers Gone Wild on Facebook. We have Messenger. If you have a mud mower profile, or if you do subscribe me, you'll get personal messages through TikTok as well. So again, thank you guys. Keep the mowers wild. Mowers Gone Wild. Thank you. By that, I'm going to tear it down by, I'm going to take the motor. I'm at least going to take the rear tires, not the rim. These are 4-lug, and we're going to be building a wheel horse. The wheel horse is going to be a subscriber build, meaning that I want my fans to help with the inspiration of it. I would love the help and support from the fans themselves to help more or less fund the little bits, doing the dual carb that I want to do, doing straight pipe. Might even need new front tires, as I think these will be too big for the wheel horse. But starting today, I'm going to start tearing down. I'm going to get these tires off so I can get them changed over to the other tires I have over there. Hopefully get the wheel horse wheeled in, if not today, on for the Wednesday live. Probably unbolt the 670 while I'm at it, and this will sit. I mean, it has so much work that's been done to the frame, steering, reinforcement, everything, and then hopefully if things go right, maybe later this next year or whatnot, it might even get maybe a little smaller motor, become maybe some sort of drift mower, drag mower, or maybe I'll build it even meaner. It's all going to depend on where the channel goes and what ends up happening with the channel, and my supporters and my fans. We're going to see how the subscriber build goes, because no matter what, even if I don't get subscribers, if you guys just can't afford or don't see the sense in subscribing, that's fine. No matter what, I'm going to be building the wheel horse, and this is going to be getting taken apart, because at the end of the day, I'm really going to appreciate having the wheel horse. Matt helped me out by letting me use the wheel horse as long as I transplant all this, and we're going to build one hell of a wheel horse. That way we can run the wheel horse with Waterboy, and then also with Mike's Iron Angel, and have 3 older mowers out there in the trails, and then we'll still have Blue on Black, Dog, and then what Mike's been building, Medusa, with that new 18-horse hoppy and everything else, so then we'll have 3 modern mowers as well. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'm going to start tearing this down, and we'll start getting the wheel horse going, and I'll show you guys more on that. So everything's running great on the 670. I had no issues, anything else with it. From it rolling a couple times, broke a couple of the fins there on the guard, but everything again's in really good shape. I'll probably clean it all up before it goes in. I want to take all the stock carb, everything off. Again, I want to end up getting the dual carb set up, get rid of the big stock exhaust, go to a true dual exhaust, kind of like a Harley setup. Mike's, if you guys have already seen the videos, or if I've already posted them, or maybe I'll put a little piece of that in here. He's made some custom mufflers for his 18-horse Oppie that seems to be working really well. They sound great. So do some sort of style muffler like that. But again, I'm going to start getting everything torn apart.